Okay, I think that we are live, and I will keep talking as if it works already, because I never really know. But welcome to Moxie Monday. Yep, it's got me, man. It's delayed. Okay, welcome to Moxie Monday. So glad you guys are here. Seriously, I've been working on some slides that I'm going to show you in a second, and it's really exciting to see the progress some of you guys are making with your business. And so, without further ado, I am going to jump right in because we have amazing guest speakers today who are going to share their wisdom and share a lot about what were their top tips and daily behaviors to hit the success that they've achieved. But before we get to those rock stars, I wanted to recognize some other rock stars on our team that I know are really working hard, and I know sometimes it feels like it's unappreciated, but trust me, I appreciate it and I notice it. So your screen sharing present to everyone. Yes? Okay, I think that works. I think that's going to be sharing the screen. We'll find out. Peyton, everyone, is it? Well, you guys aren't looking at YouTube. I told you not to. So disregard. We will continue. Tonight we're going to be talking about team builders. And that's all a part of the leadership ladder. Now, if you are a new coach on our team, which I will actually highlight in just a second, I'll be able to find out who the new coaches are on our team. I really want to find out who is even interested in moving their business forward to become a team builder or a business starter, or a team leader. But I wanted to welcome all of our brand new coaches for August. Now, do you see this list right here? I'm extremely proud of these coaches because you don't even know me. I hope that some of you are on the call. You signed up with your sponsor for some reason, whether it was for the discount, whether it was something that you were already in challenge groups and you really felt obligated to pay it forward and help somebody else co-lead their future challenge group. Or maybe you were like me and some of these other girls that you're going to hear from soon, and you were like, I'm in it, let's go, because you truly saw the opportunity here at your fingertips. So welcome to Moxie. You're on the right team, and I am a huge believer in that you are not here by accident. And so if you're listening to this crazy call on August 15, 2016 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, then you are meant to be on this team, and I really wish I could reach through this computer and give you a big warm hug, because I love new coaches who all of a sudden say, yes, I'm willing to take this on. I am willing to learn new things. I am willing to learn, and I remember exactly how hard it was in my mind to overcome my fears to even sign up as a coach and to even learn what it took to become a coach. So thank you. But even more than recognizing our brand new coaches, guys, I want to recognize our founding coaches. Now that might sound kind of weird because there's a lot of people up on this up on this list, excuse me. But these are people who are on Moxie for the past 2.5 years. Now you might recognize a lot of these names. Some of these names are hobby coaches. Some of these names are discount coaches. Some of these names are like our top business building coaches. Some of these coaches have come and gone. Some of them have come, some of them have gone stronger, some of them have dipped down, some of them come back up. But the reason why I'm recognizing these top founding coaches is because they have been steadfast. Regardless of what life has thrown at them, regardless of whether they felt like it or not, they are literally still here. And my desire is that all of these coaches on Moxie, and not just the new coaches and not just the veteran coaches, but everyone takes advantage of this opportunity, because I am wildly confident that if you stick to this, and if you learn the 4 vital behaviors, and if you discipline yourself enough to do the work daily, and adopt this as a lifestyle in your life, not like, oh, I don't have enough time to be a Beachbody coach. How about you just encompass the lifestyle of being a Beachbody coach by working out daily, sharing it with people, drinking your shake, eating right, talking about these challenge groups. If you literally just adopt those lifestyle habits into your life, the whole concept of I don't know what it takes to be a Beachbody coach, or I don't have time to build my business as a Beachbody coach. If we simply just are coaches, are human beings who use Beachbody products, who are willing to be bold and talk about it, there's really nothing complicated about this than being proactive and self-disciplined to talk to new people each month, right? to help 3 to 5 new people a month connect to our team or to a challenge group, it's so rewarding. And so the coaches on this list right here, if you're listening to this call and if you're continuing to build your business and help new customers every single month, I applaud you. Some people have not. Some people have dipped off. Some people have realized, hey, this is too hard and I'm not in the mood for it. But those of you who are sticking with it, those of you who realize this is much greater than yourself, this is much greater than a simple goal that you have that you didn't hit in 5 seconds. If you are steadfast in your business, I applaud you. And I thank you, because that is what it takes to be a business owner, guys. And I want to see everyone on this team be a coach with us for life, not just a couple of months for you to try it out, not for you just to dip your toes in the water. I want you to be on our team for years to come, because that's where the success and the foundation for your business and your future can be built upon. And then movers and shakers. Here are the people who already have Success Club points on the board. I'm so impressed because Carrie continues to be a high-rise, like she continues to lead from the front. So no wonder she's helping lead this team call today, because she's leading from the front and she's always pushing herself past her limit. She's at Success Club 14 by the 15th of the month. Christine Rigo, girl, she has been a coach for 15 days and she's at Success Club 10. Gretchen continues to impress all of us. Danny, Haley, Jesse, Jamie, Alexis, they have already hit Success Club in their business. Now, what's interesting to me is that 79% of the coaches on this list who are the movers and shakers who already have points on the board for August, 79% of them are the coaches who signed up in 2015 and 2016. Now, I look at that statistic, and a lot of you guys might not be like numbers people, but myself, I look at that and I think, okay, what does that mean? How can I help more coaches beyond just 2015 and 16, and even all of our 2015-16 coaches earn points on the board and help new customers each month? What is it that we're missing? And I think, is it a mental battle? Do coaches feel stuck? Do coaches feel like there's nobody else out there to help? Or is it that our veteran coaches who signed up in 2015 and 16, do they feel stuck? Are they not in front of new people? Have they, gone through their warm market and they're afraid to meet new people? So as I'm looking at these numbers on our team and the patterns of performance, I'm then assessing what I need to do as a leader. And then I look, okay, then maybe I need to grab a top coach and have them train our team on cold market, contacting new people, how to funnel out, how to make sure you're really engaging new people in your network, how to have attraction marketing, how to manage your time properly so you won't be like you mentally won't hit a wall. Because I've been in this business for 3.5 years, and I have had many times where I could have sat back and hit a wall and say, no, I just feel too defeated. I just feel too blank. It is too much, too hard, too easy to throw in the towel. Don't let this be easy for you to. Don't settle for less. I'm totally using the quote from Leandro from Brazil Butt Lift. Anybody ever do that program? That was my first program. Don't settle for less. And he's like doing the booty shaking move. I digress. But really, I don't want anyone to settle for less than helping 3 to 5 new customers a month. It is so important to me. It is so important to me that we live out our mission as Moxie to love fast and to live slow, because if we're really loving fast, we're going to be thinking about people before our emotions, before our insecurities, before our fears. We're going to be thinking about our friend that we're talking to and how maybe connecting them with a sisterhood like Moxie could help them in their life rather than disappoint them or discourage them. I don't know if we're having any kind of technical difficulties. I'm going to move forward, so hopefully we'll get started. The screen will come back soon. But the big shots that I want to recognize, let me make sure I have no. Okay, I think we're still up. I'm going to move forward, guys, okay? The big shots on Moxie, people who have had over 500 PV in 7 consecutive days. Now, this is over the period of 4 weeks. These are the people who have had 500 PV plus in a matter of a 7-day period. Nancy had over 1,300 points Incredible. Danny had over 800 volume points. Jamie Peterson, over 650 points. Peyton Peoples, over 600. Carrie, again, 500 plus. Teresa Cook, 500 plus. And for you who might not know what volume is, that's okay. We're learning here, and all of you have the freedom to learn. So let me explain it. Personal volume, it stands for PV, and it's produced from individual customer sales. So any order that comes through your site that you share with somebody else, it can be a challenge pack, it could be residual orders on Shakeology, it can be any product sales, it could be any nutritional sales, it could be any equipment sales, any Beachbody on Demand sales. It does not have to be specifically a challenge pack that you sell, but anything that goes through your website, through your direct links, that's purchased from a customer, gets this PV volume. So congratulations, because you guys are hitting it hard, and I have seen a trend that the people with the top PV are typically the people who, one, are here the longest, and two, earn money the fastest and build their business faster because they are running and they're sprinting. So I want to recognize you. Congratulations. And the Moxie leaders on our team, leadership ladder. That is why we are here today. July, I posted this on my page today, so hopefully you guys saw it. But we have a handful of team builders and a handful of business starters. Business starters, we have Gretchen, Nancy, Elise, Amy, Ashley. I have Amy Dial on here twice, so way to go, girl. That was an accident, but whoop. Tiffany, that is hilarious that I did that. Jordan, Teresa, Jesse, Jamie, Olivia, congratulations, guys, on being business starters. Team builders for the month of July, we have Danny, Peyton, Carrie, and Lindsay. Now, how did they do it? Before I get to how they did it, let me make sure you understand what they did. Business starter is somebody who has earned $100 or more, $100 or more in that month. They've also hit Success Club. Just those two requirements earns you the advancement on the leadership ladder of business starter. A team builder is somebody who has earned at least $250 a month. Success Club, 5 or more. They themselves are Emerald or above. The last two parts are the new parts, and that's when somebody has helped 2 or more of their personally sponsored coaches earn at least 1 Success Club point. What does that mean? It means that that person who is a team builder is teaching the coaches that they enroll, teaching them how to help new customers themselves. So they're not only rocking this business, earning $250 or more, hitting Success Club themselves, starting as an Emerald coach, they are then teaching their team, they are mentoring their team to also help new customers. And it also means that they have hit at least 200 TV, 200 volume on that weak leg, which means anybody, so in this business you have a right side of your organization and a left side of your organization. And depending on which side of your organization has more volume that week, for me, a lot of times my business used to flip-flop. My right side used to be more, my left side used to be less, and then sometimes my left side is more, my right side is less. It basically depends on the coaches in your downline, what they're doing that week, what they're doing that day, how it's kind of balancing out. So each week, sometimes somebody has the same exact side that's considered their weak leg. Not because you have weak coaches on that leg. The weak leg and strong leg basically just means one side of your organization has less volume typically than the others. That's it. So that's why we call it a weak leg. So to be a team builder, they have to have at least 200 team volume points, team volume on that weak leg over a period of a month. That is not hard to do if you have a couple of coaches who are hitting a couple of points a month, which means they're helping a couple of new people a month, as well as using the products, as well as being a product of the product, and then it just kind of compounds. So I wanted to introduce to you, let me go ahead and stop my screen share. Hi guys, hey, it's me again. I wanted to introduce to you guys our team builders, some of them. Lindsay wasn't able to make it tonight, but Peyton, Danny, and Carrie. I'm so honored to introduce them to you guys, to ask them some questions that you might have been wondering. I have been wondering because I want to know what they did to build their business. How are they doing? How can I help them? How can they help you? So I'm going to get started. I'm going to start with you, Danny. I can unmute you. Let's see how we go here. Can you unmute yourself? No?
Yes, I think I'm unmuted.
Hello! Okay, perfect. So my question for you, Danny, and by the way, congratulations on your new baby, on your diamond, on your team builder status, on traveling to Nashville to go to Summit with a newborn from Hawaii. Like, all of these things are amazing. But my question to you is, why did you sign up as a coach in the first place?
Okay, so I joined Beachbody not having any idea what it was. I saw Pio come out back in June of 2014. I only bought Pio. I did not buy that Shakeology stuff because it's too expensive and you don't need that. And I accidentally got put into my sponsor's challenge group by her husband. I wasn't supposed to be in there because I didn't have Shakeology, but he accidentally put me in there so she couldn't kick me out. And 17 days into doing Pio, I was seeing results, and I felt great, and I was losing weight, which I had been really struggling to lose. And I was like, I want to share this with other people. So that's why I became a coach. I had no idea about what the business opportunity really was. I hadn't even tried Shakeology yet. I just knew that Pio worked, and I wanted to tell my friends, so I might as well become a coach.
That was awesome. That's like the ideal situation. It was like, oops, by accident, and now I'm a top coach.
And I think that's why probably 95% of my coaches are challengers first, and then they convert to coaches. And I think I attract what I was. So I oftentimes don't go for the coach first. I've had a couple people sign up, and honestly, for the most part, those people haven't been as successful. It's the people who already believe in the products, have seen what a challenge group is like. They, so far, for me, have been my most successful coaches.
Good point. Well, let me ask you this, because a lot of women can relate to you having a newborn or a young kiddo, just change of life in general. What does your typical day look like as a coach in order for you to build this business as you have?
So my typical day has completely changed since June. So I used to have, like, I could get up early and do my work, or I could sleep in and get my work done because this is my full-time job. Whereas now I have to work around a baby. So I guess just making a point of utilizing the time when he's napping or after he goes to bed. I say bed because, you know, the newborns really go to bed. And then just balancing with my husband. Thankfully, he works from home too. So there have been times when I just pass off the baby because I have to get to work. So it's been interesting trying to be consistent with things. I'm hoping after being gone for 3 weeks that when we get home I can really start having more of a schedule again. But just doing those basics, continuing to connect with people, continuing to share on Facebook what I'm doing so people can see. I knew after having him that my biggest business opportunity was really making a comeback physically and sharing that. And so as soon as I felt physically able, I just went for it and said, I'm doing 21-day fix. I just had a baby like 3.5 weeks ago. I don't care. And sharing that publicly and then sharing my results and stuff. And that's definitely helped with getting challengers and new coaches and things when I don't have as much time right now to really be starting all those conversations. More people are coming to me right now, which has been really helpful.
Well, I will say I'm not surprised people are coming to you because I watched your pregnancy and I watched you post-pregnancy, and you've been so open and fun to follow. And I feel like social media is a really big deal as far as opening yourself up to let people know you and trust you, and you be able to say, hey, I'm going to share my journey. It's not perfect, but I mean, a part of being a coach is you willing to share your stories, and you have some good ones.
Thank you.
I am going to ask Carrie next. Girl, you want to unmute yourself? Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so as you guys already heard you should like feel butterflies in your stomach. You should feel like a girl crush on Carrie.
Oh gosh.
It was just saying that she's like at the top of every leaderboard. I'm not trying to like blow your head up. I'm just saying I'm really impressed by you. I love following you. I love watching you succeed. It makes me feel good. So I don't know whether that's selfish or not, but it makes me feel like, gosh, it's so exciting to be a part of her success, not a cause of it, but as a team, us watch you succeed. And so it's been a joy. But my question to you is, having achieved team builder, did that happen just by your daily behaviors and it just kind of fell in your lap because you were doing the right things, or did you know what it was and intentionally plan for it?
I would love to say that I intentionally planned for it and I'm just that good, but no, honestly, it just kind of happened. My goal, like you say constantly, is to hit Success Club. That's my first and foremost goal each month. And then I do have a couple of coaches, just a couple right now. My main focus, as far as how I've gotten to where I've gotten to, is through my challenge groups. And I feel like Danny had mentioned as well that that's where I'm kind of building my business through getting more and more challengers and customers. And that's, the bulk of my Success Club points is through customers, actually, at this point, and kind of trying to mold them into coaches eventually. So right now, I do have a significant amount of challengers in my group that I kind of just constantly keep open. I don't do 3 weeks and then off and then 3. I kind of just keep it open at all times because I don't really like to just, okay, now we're closed and kind of do your own thing. So I think it's really helpful to have these people just kind of stay on track for the full 21 days, but then another 21 days right away. So at this point, I've only been doing it for about 2 months. I have a lot of people in mind that I think are going to become coaches, but right now I'm kind of taking it day by day, letting them kind of really learn the programs just like kind of as I did. I pretty much did this for 8 months before I finally decided to be a coach. So I understand that sometimes it takes people a little bit longer to actually say, hey, I'm going to do this. So right now, like I said, I'm really concentrating on my challenge groups, getting people more interested, really getting people the results that they're looking for, drinking their Shakeology. And, there's a few people that I have in mind to make coaches, and we have conversations going. But the bulk of I think my strength is the coaching and the challenge groups. So that's pretty much, and a lot of people are adding people that way, friends of friends. There's multiplying a lot every day, telling people. And so that's been the bulk of my success so far. So not to toot my own horn at all, because I'm not like that. But I do think that the challenge groups is where I've seen the most benefit personally.
I love hearing that because I would love to affirm that over and over and over again. I think coaches can come from either way. I did not come from a challenge group. I was a person who needed Beachbody, not just for the business, but for the health and fitness benefits, the mental benefits. But I didn't start in a challenge group, but I kind of did. I kind of was a coach, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I need a solution. So excellent point that it's okay for you guys to invite heavily and boldly to challenge groups and then be proactive in inviting people from your challenge groups to your team. And we've provided templates and examples of what you could say to encourage somebody to basically convert to a coach. But Carrie, let me ask you one more thing.
Sure.
What does your typical day look like as far as your business behaviors? Do you work full-time, part-time? Do you have kids? Do you not have kids? What is a life in your day like?
I do work full-time. I'm actually a newborn photographer.
Oh.
So, yeah. So August is summer is the month of babies, as Danny will tell you. A lot of people, it's always my busiest time of year, and August is just crazy. But that's kind of how I live my life. And I have 3 children as well. So I have 3 kids. I have a full-time job doing actually public relations, and I also do newborn photography. So my hands are full. I have a little bit of, everything going on. But basically, as far as Beachbody goes, on a daily basis, I do my workout every morning. I wake up, I do my workout. I try to post it. Sometimes I'll post a video, but a lot of times lately I've been just posting a picture saying which workout I've done, basically letting Facebook world know it's a 30-minute workout. You can get it in. Everyone knows how busy I am that I'm friends with on Facebook. So if I can do it with 3 kids, 2 jobs, and, a dog, a crazy lifestyle, it's, you make it a priority. It's fun. I try to really, on Facebook, social media, Instagram, I try to really make it positive. Basically, if I can do it, you can do it, kind of a thing, because I did it. I had my 3rd kid last year, so as you always say, making myself a product of the product, staying positive, really just trying to show people, through my post and stuff like that, how it works. The big part of it too, like I said, is the challenge groups, because I do have a pretty large group of people in there now. So I put a lot of focus on my challenge groups, keep recipe threads going, keep motivational things going, and constantly telling them to tell their friends and family, hey, let's get more people involved, et cetera, et cetera. So I think for me, the biggest part of my time right now is the challenge groups, but eventually I do want to get more into the inviting and inviting people to be coaches and stuff like that. But right now, my focus is to kind of convert a lot of my challengers to coaches, and I think that slow and steady kind of wins the race, I'm hoping, at this point. But daily, like I said, is a couple of posts on Facebook, really dealing with my challengers and really focusing on them. Not just looking at them as a customer, really trying to focus on each and every one of them individually. And a lot of them, I think, really appreciate that. So they've been telling a lot of their friends and family. So for me personally, my strength is being a coach and being able to run these challenge groups. So I think that's where I'm going to really see the most benefit. So my advice would be, really be active in the challenge groups. Get people to participate. If it's giving out a little prize, I'm giving out a couple of things of Energize, like for people, if you participate, a package of Hydrate. A package of Shakeology, like whatever it is, just to keep people really excited and show them that you're interested, you're doing it right along with them. I think that's, advice that I would give. That's what's worked for me personally. So that's my spiel.
Perfect. Great points. Great advice. Great perspective. Thank you so much. And you are busy, and I love it. It's funny how the busiest coaches on our team are the most successful. And I don't feel like that's a coincidence, because those who are not as busy tend to flounder with their time, and they float, and they panic, and they get cold feet. But if you're busy, which is the majority of people on our team, but seriously, like, we're all busy in our own lifestyle, that you have to figure out, all right, black and white, this is the time I work, this is the time I sleep, this is the time I go to the bathroom, this is the time I shower, this time I work, this time I eat. Amen. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Next, we have Peyton Peoples. And Peyton, you want to see if you can go ahead and unmute yourself?
Yeah, that should be good. Hopefully you guys can hear me.
Hey, girl. Hey. I like your hat.
Not fancy for y'all. Love y'all.
You look beautiful. My question to you is, what is your number one advice to anyone on the call who wants to, I'm totally switching this up on you. Enjoy it. Curveball.
Okay. All right.
Do you feel like this is a game show? Are you nervous? I'm going to go.
I'm ready.
Okay. I actually don't even know what to say now, but I have to make it good. What's your number one advice for somebody who wants to be a team builder, but what if they're just now a coach and they're trying to just climb up the leadership ladder in general?
Okay. Well, that kind of fits with what I was going to say anyway, so we're good. My number one tip, whether you're going to build a team builder, team leader, if you're just starting out, if you're trying to be a business starter, is to be consistent. And I probably sound like a broken record. Most of you guys know who I am, and I say this all the time. Laura says this all the time. If you're not consistent in your vital behaviors, or even just consistent in your own journey, it's going to break everything that you have tried to build. So you climb up the mountain a little bit, and then, you know, if you stumble and fall, that's fine, but if you're stopping those consistent behaviors, then you're having to start over all the time. And not only is that hurting your business, but it's hurting your relationship with your market, because they're constantly going, okay, you know, are you doing it? Because there are people who will never say a word to you, but they are always watching what you're doing. And they may watch you for 12, 18 months before they actually say something or respond to something that you've said. And I have people now who are coming out of the woodwork and are like, so I know that you've, you know, reached out to me over the past like 2.5 years that you've been a coach, and I've ignored you every time, but you're still doing this, so there has to be something to it. You know, give me more information. So that consistency is building trust, whether or not I have a relationship that I know of with them or not. So those consistent behaviors, and again, broken record, we're talking about the vital behaviors. It's being a product of the product. You know, if you want to kind of talk about like what I do as a coach every day, it's not anything fancy. It's not anything like crazy, you know, flashy lights or anything. It's literally what we tell you guys to do over and over and over again, which is the 4 vital behaviors. Now, what has my focus changed in those vital behaviors over the time that I've been a coach? Now, I know, don't put my business first, put myself first. Because when I became a coach, I was dead focused on the financial aspect of this because we had a need in our family. So I put all my time and all my energy straight into the business. Now, 2.5 years in, I'm going, okay, that's exhausting, and I want to make sure that I'm focusing on me, because if I'm not focused on myself, that other business stuff isn't even going to move forward at all, let alone the speed that I want it to. So you want to make sure that you're focusing on your vitals. So my day looks like I'm focusing on myself first. I'm working out, I'll drink my shake, I'll do my personal development before my kids even wake up, because I need that time to just use my brain at my speed, not at children's speed, because I have a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old. So it's the second that they're up, it's go, 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 go. It has nothing to do with Facebook or posts or anything else. I am straight mommy mode. Now, school has started, and so I have about 2.5 hours, 4 days a week by myself. So those are now my office hours. So I fill that after I've taken care of myself with what I need to do for my business. What does that look like? It looks like inviting. It looks like talking to people. It looks like following up with people from prior months. It looks like talking to people about fitness funds. Some of you guys may not know what that looks like, but basically, if you have more questions, you can ask me later. But basically, if somebody comes to me with a price objection, I say, you know what? I would love to talk to you about budgeting, what your budget looks like, and figure out how we can save over the next 4, 6, 8 weeks to help you fit this in your budget so that we can start you in October or whenever that is. So that not only are you building a relationship with them, but they know that you care about more than just making a sale right then, that you're wanting to consistently be there for them. Then after I've focused on myself and I've focused on my challengers and my business, then I focus on my team. Not that they're my last priority, but that's where my energy has to lie. So then I'll have to focus on Zoom mentorship calls, team posts, recognition, that kind of stuff, and then my other corporate responsibilities because I run the Atlanta Market Council. So it's in priority of myself to other people, not other people than myself. And so you have to make sure that that's in the right alignment and being consistent in that constantly, because if you're not consistent in that all the time, you're never going to hit these leadership ladder benchmarks. And that's just how it kind of rolls. But the biggest thing, besides being consistent, is making sure that you're not comparing yourself to other people. Don't look at where I am. Don't look at where Laura is. Don't look at any of these other people on our team and wonder, oh, well, gosh, I could never do the self-doubt, excuse, blah, blah, blah stuff. Like, I am totally a tough love, I will hug you all day long kind of person, but don't come at me with excuses, because you have to be able to push all that aside. You have to be able to stop comparing your beginning to someone else's middle, and you have to figure out how you can really thrive in that and be yourself. You can, do things similar to how other coaches have done things, but figure out what works for you, be consistent in that, and just be confident in who you are. So those are my tips. I hope that helps.
It absolutely does. And I'm sure people will be messaging you, what's a fitness fund? And I love it, because that's a great advice. If somebody has an objection, you're like, let me give you a solution.
Right.
Okay. So, perfect. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, because such valuable information that you don't have to apologize for telling them about the 4 vital behaviors over and over again, because when at any second we stray away from that foundation, from those basics, that's when we get shaky. That's when people get frazzled. That's when everyone looks around and it's like, well, what am I supposed to do today? I have 15 minutes, but I don't know what to do, so I'm going to scroll Facebook, and then I'm going to feel bad about myself later because I didn't sell a challenge pack. It literally is not supposed to be something that gives you heart palpitations, and being a coach doesn't have to make you feel bad about yourself. It should do the exact opposite. Being a coach and being on our team, I want this to lift you up. But in order for it to lift you up, you have got to go from good to great. You have to be better tomorrow than you were today. You have to be better tomorrow than you were last week, than last month. So if you yourself are struggling with contacting people, or with posting on your social media, or sharing your story, or proactively asking your challengers to become coaches, if you're waiting for people to come to you, I don't want you to be disappointed in the outcome if it's not what you visualized. Because hitting Success Club 5 and adding a couple of challengers a month is good. And that will maintain your business, and that will help you pay for your Shakeology and a little bit more each month. But at this point in Moxie, and at this point of what's happening, as I want to have you guys raise the bar and not just do the bare minimum, but take it up a notch, because you have what it takes. If you can help 3 customers, you can help 5 customers. If you can help 5 customers consistently, you can help 7 consistently. It's just going to be around how you're focused your time. Peyton nailed it when she was saying take care of yourself. Use these programs from start to finish. I'll be the first to tell you I'm not a poster child for that, but I'm working on it. I love Beachbody programs, but I tend to bounce around. But I'm doing Country Heat right now, and I'm committed. I'm married to it. But it really is going to be about you, instead of just being okay with average. And it doesn't mean that you only succeed if you have more time to commit. You can work very, very efficiently. You can get out your BAT, and you can get to work. So for those of you who want to achieve Team Builder, I hope that you know that there's something in it for you, other than just building your business, building your brand, helping your team, as if that's not enough. I am spending money and investment and giveaways and incentives and excitement on you guys. I am taking the top 12 coaches on Moxie to a beach vacation, to a trip to Indian Rocks Beach in September. And this is not to say, oh, well, Laura's so great. No, you guys earned this. You deserved it. And it's the least I can do to shower you with, hey, I know how hard it was for you to get to this point in your business. And the least I can do is give you a weekend to detox, to feel good, to fill back up, to kind of get your brain ready again. And I'm going to pat your butt and kick you out the door and say, okay, now do even better. Now, since you were good enough to get to this retreat, I want you to be great enough to continue to be the top leaders in Moxie. So I have really high expectations for you leaders. But you have got to be a team builder or above to qualify. And then out of those team builders, I will pick the top 12 based on performance over the last quarter. Got it? It's anyone's ball game. You guys can do this. So you have 15 more days to lock it in. Remember what Team Builder is? You guys look it up in your coach FAQ. Rewatch this if you need to. Go look in your coach online office. But it's very important for you to move your business forward and stay focused, because you are a business owner, and you are a big girl, and you are a boss, and you can act like a responsible CEO that you are. I know you can. So don't be feared. Don't let excuses get in the way. Brush off yesterday, because today is a new day. Tomorrow is a new day, and you can write down a checklist and say, these are the things I need to do today, and I know it will pay off for me tomorrow. And those things are the 4 vital behaviors. And I keep on holding this up because it's not like as if it's magical. But this is the business activity tracker that I've been following this week, and I've always done these behaviors, but I'm tracking it very meticulously to make sure that I manage my time wisely. So that's a little tidbit. All right, so thank you guys so incredibly much for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, you know where to post it in Moxie or your team pages that your leader is leading, and I think that's it. All right, you guys are awesome. Have a fantastic night. Thank you so much, Danny, Carrie, and Peyton. You guys are awesome.